seconds. In the architecture of the wild, a few hours of life can be a lifetime.
Hours old, it has no memory of fear. It stands on legs that have yet to find their strengths, unaware that the grass has eyes. The cubs are confused. Prey usually bolts, but this tiny life stands still. For them, lion cubs learn by imitation. But this play is rooted in the design of death. They are mapping the geometry of the pounce and hold.
A heartbreaking leap for freedom, but a wall of fur and claws closes the circle.
Endurance is failing. Each nip leaves a mark on a frame not yet fully formed. The game of cat and mouse is tightening into a noose. One circles behind, a shadow in the golden grass. The newborn struggles to keep its spindly legs from buckling.
It has no mother to defend it. Its only defense is a desperate, clumsy effort to remain upright against those who would eat it.
The cubs are practicing the pounce. The impala stumbles, its hooves skidding on the damp earth. Every time.
The cubs are fascinated by the lack of fear. They tilt their heads, batting at the impala's ears like inquisitive kittens.
The cubs are tightening the noose. They are discovering the power in their paws and the vulnerability of the flesh.
The impala's endurance is failing. Its muscles not yet fully formed.
The hierarchy begins. The strongest cub asserts its position, learning that movement triggers the strike. It crees out, a sound of pure vulnerability. The cubs respond with low chuffs, no longer just kittens, but predators in training.
Each nip from a cub's small teeth leaves a mark.
The game abruptly ends. A massive silhouette emerges from the brush. The mother lioness has watched long enough. She moves with a terrifying liquid grace that the cubs have yet to master. A teacher approaching the final lesson.
The nursery is silent. The cubs step back, recognizing the presence of the ultimate predator.
In one swift, merciful movement, she clamps her jaws. The struggle is over. Nature.
She is the guardian of the lineage. Every behavior that will one day keep them alive is learned in her shadow.
Bound by kinship and trust, they share the work of motherhood, a rare alliance where survival depends on unity.
A story of patience and resilience. In the fragile calm of the wild, the pride remains the master of the plains.
Survival is not just strength, it is a blueprint written in muscle and bone. The lioness is the ultimate architect of the plains.
The pride is a rare alliance of sisterhood. They share the work of motherhood, a communal nursery where survival
She reads an invisible map. Scent is the first warning, carried on the wind long before a rival or prey is ever seen.
She is the teacher by example. Every movement, the crouch, the freeze, the subtle shift in weight.
Flexible spines and powerful hindquarters drive explosive bursts. But the true weapon is silence, the ability to judge distance in a heartbeat.
A pride's connection is social and sensory. They track danger with hearing so refined it catches the skip of a heart across the creek.
A hierarchy begins at the meal. The strongest cubs learn to trigger the strike, while the mother ensures the lineage is fed even when prey is scarce.
Different lives share the same shelter. In the fragile calm of the wild, patience is the currency that buys another dawn.
Motherhood has limits. When the rains fail, she draws on her own reserves.
The play is over. The predator's brain is now mapped with the geometry of the kill. The lesson is learned. The king is rising.
Big cats may look similar, but their differences shape their survival. Cheetahs trade climbing power for record.
Unlike the lion, the cheetah's claws are built for traction, not just the hold. A specialist of the short, lethal sprint.
Lions are the only truly social big cats. Their confidence in numbers rather than secrecy. Coalitions of brothers or cousins are the foundation of power.
Together, they claim and defend a territory that no lone hunter could ever hold.
The roar is the oldest crown. It travels for 8 kilometers through the night. A boundary made of...
In their silence and their roar, they carry the oldest history of the plains. A story of kinship that outlasts the hunt. The bond is social, not just physical. In the fragile calm of the pride, the future learns to respect the strength it will one day inherit.
Night vision and patient focus. They judge the darkness, seeing opportunities where others only see the end of the road.
They move as a living shield. Survival doesn't depend on a single strength, but on many bodies.
The attachment is an instinctive dependency shaped by evolution. A mother's voice and scent are the primary links in the communal nursery of the wild.
Titus here is a job description. Protect the lineage. The crown is heavy, but the pride carries it together through the cycle of drought and abundance.
Every lesson matters. The play, the pounce, the hold. The king is no longer a kitten. The design is perfected, one careful step at a time.
A new dawn for the crown. In a world where survival is a practice, the lion...
The story is written in the dirt. A legacy of patience, resilience, and the violent beauty of love.
Go together, return together. This is the law of the pride. This is the crown of the wild. End.